Hi guys, it's Lucy, and today I'm going to be doing my TBR video for the month of June, as well as my TBRs for the Read-O-Rama readathon and the Library-a-thon readathon. So that's right, I'm doing 2 readathons. Actually, that's a lie. I'm doing 3 readathons in the month of June. I'm probably going to have another TBR video later this week for that readathon because it is the week after these. These 2 readathons actually take place during the same week, and instead of just choosing one, I am indecisive. So I decided let's just do both. So that's where I'm at. They each have their own challenges. Obviously, I don't have to complete any of them, but for the most part, I'm trying to do most of them. And yeah, I thought it'd be fun. I haven't done a readathon in a very long time. Before I get into the TBRs for the readathons, I'm just going to mention some other books that I will be reading in the month of June, even though June is now a quarter over. And I have barely read anything. So first, let's talk about some books that I am currently reading. I'm currently reading 2 books. Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. I'm only 20 pages in. I have not yet formed an opinion so far. I'm liking it, but once again, it's only 20 pages. The other book that I'm currently reading is Hidden Figures by Margot Lee Shetterly. I've been reading this for 4 months now, I think. I'm 30% of the way through, so progress. Now, I also have my random picks for the month. I'm choosing random books from my Goodreads TBR list and trying to make myself read them. And the one that I decided to read from last month was The Princess Saves Herself in this one. However, I did not read it last month, so I'm trying to carry it over into this month as well, so I'll be reading that. And then my random picks for this month were Only Ever Yours by Louise O'Neill, Red Rising by Pierce Brown, Player Piano by Kurt Vonnegut, Breakable by Amy L. Salter. I'm leaning towards reading either Only Ever Yours, which is a dystopian where women are more oppressed than we already are, and Red Rising, which is like a fantasy dystopian, I think, that takes place on Mars. And if you want to take part in that part of my TBRs, leave me a number between 1 and 430 down below so that I can use those numbers for my next random picks. So another announcement, not announcement, but June is also Pride Month. So because of that, I'm trying to read majority LGBTQIA plus novels in this month. So now, on to the readathon TBRs. As I said, the readathons I'm taking part in are Read-O-Rama, which takes place June 11th to June 17th, and the Library-a-thon, which takes place June 11th to June 18th, so that one's 1 day longer. If you're interested, they both start tomorrow, so sorry for the late notice, but I will have all the information for both of these readathons down below. Library-a-thon's goal is to get people to borrow and read books from their library, so all the books that I'm reading for that readathon will be borrowed from the library. So hopefully my library gets them in time for me. So I'm just going to go through the books that I plan on reading this week and tell you what challenges that they're for. So first we have Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. This is for the Read-O-Rama challenge to read a book with R-A-M-A in the title/author name, as well as the Library-a-thon challenge of borrowing and reading a book written by a popular author that you've been meaning to try/read more of. And so I haven't read anything by Tahara Mafi, but obviously she's a very popular author. So I've actually heard mixed things about this series, but I'm really aiming to give it a try. Lumberjanes Volume 2, which is written by Grace Ellis and Noelle Stevenson, with art by Brooke A. Allen. This is actually for 2 challenges for Read-O-Rama, which are to read a short book and read a graphic novel, and also the challenge of borrow and read a book that you just feel like reading for the Library-a-thon. This book also features LGBT characters. Next we have If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. This fits a challenge of reading an own voices book for Read-O-Rama. This is about a trans girl and it's written by a trans author, and the cover girl is also a trans girl. The Love Interest by Cal Dietrich. This goes for the challenge of read a book you've been anticipating. I wouldn't say I've been anticipating it. Before I got the book, I had heard of it and I was really intrigued. And then Book of the Month was offering it, and that was immediately the one I picked. So this is what I'm going with for this challenge. What I know about this book is that it's basically 2 spies who are meant to like get on the good side of one girl and then like get her to like date one of them, and then whoever doesn't become like her boyfriend, then the other one is killed. But plot twist, the 2 spies end up falling for each other. Summer Days and Summer Nights, edited by Stephanie Perkins. This is an anthology of a bunch of summer-themed stories. I read the winter-themed one and I really enjoyed that, so I'm glad to have this one and hopefully get to it. This goes for the challenge of reading a book released in summer for Read-O-Rama, and I'm technically cheating in this because this was released, I think, May 19th of last year, which is not technically summer according to the seasons, but I'm pretty sure I was out of school by that day last year, so I'm counting it as summer because it was the start of my summer vacation. Big Boned by Meg Cabot, which goes for the challenge of borrowing and reading a popular backlist book that you never got around to for the Library-a-thon, and this I wouldn't say is super popular, but I feel like the first one is, and Meg Cabot is a very popular author. And the last book I have to talk about is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alvarez Sainz, which I'm going to be reading in order to complete the challenge of borrowing and reading a book that a librarian recommends to you. This is also cheating because I haven't gone to the library, and even if I did, I'm not going to speak to someone because that's just not me. But I feel like this is a book that if you were to ask a librarian for recommendations, this would be one she would give you. This is very beloved on BookTube, so I'm very excited to be reading it. There's one challenge from the Library-a-thon that I didn't say, which is to borrow and read a book that you hadn't heard of before seeing it in the library. This one I have no book for as of yet because I haven't made the trip to the library yet. And then the last challenge for Read-O-Rama was to read 7 books, and if you count up all the books that I just listed, then it makes more than 7. I think it's 9. Yeah, hopefully I get to at least 7 of them. Those are all the books that I have set out for the month of June. If you want to be a part of my TBRs in the future, leave a number between 1 and 430 so you can be part of my random picks for next month. And if you have any opinions about any of the books that I have mentioned in this video, please be sure to leave a comment down below. Or if you're also taking part in either of these readathons, leave a comment down below. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make more videos where I talk about books. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!